Oh no. As long as you keep your head in the sky, you can win. As long as you keep your head in the sky, you can win. As long as you keep your head in the sky. As long as you keep your head to the sky.
Keep your head up. Yes, yes. Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome, welcome. 4:06 p.m. here in Toronto. You are locked into iLive Radio. And you, of course, know it's me here at this time, Lucia Dee. But this afternoon, I have some friends with me, y'all. We have a really special event going on this Sunday. And next to me, well, not really next to me, but virtually next to me, sharing the evening is the one and only Mr. iLive himself, DJ Sessions, and Miss Gwendolyn Collins, the storyteller, who is such an instrumental part of why we are all here today to celebrate the release of the Virgo Lounge's latest Mellifluous vibe.
You better say it.
I'm telling you. So welcome to you both. Gwendolyn, wonderful and beautiful to see you once again. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, thank you, Lucia. You know, I'm always excited to do anything with iLive Radio.
Yeah, I know it. So we are here for a really special event, and it's celebrating this beautiful creation that the collective of you have all put together. The Virgo Lounge, and I'm gonna give it to you really to tell us what exactly the Virgo Lounge is and where it came from, because I've been, as you say, you're a storyteller, so I've been following this story all of this time. You know, so I think this is an intricate part of what we're here about.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I love talking about hashtag the Virgo Lounge. It really just formed from me deciding that I wanted to do something a little bit different when it came to being an independent artist. And most people know, although I do sing and I write, nothing just really makes me feel better than when I can bring different talented artists together to work together. So pretty much I was like, hey guys, how about we just take this thing and make it into a CD. We did a lot of live shows. You know, we've been to Canada a few times as the Virgo Lounge.
That's right.
We've been to London as the Virgo Lounge. So this was just an opportunity to put something that will last forever, you know, out there for all the folks to hear. And I'm just so proud of everyone who trusted me with their art. And just another thing, I really want folks to know, like, we're so much more than music.
Yes.
We do so much for each other. We are friends. We complement each other. We help each other. It's not just music, but let me tell you, we did a lot together for this song as far as in the studio. A lot of helping each other.
And that's what it's all about. I know there's this particular song on this album that sort of speaks to that. Definitely when I hear the words and I'm listening to it, I know exactly where that love is coming from within that song. So, you know, DJ Sessions.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to run technical from California.
You're thoroughly skilled though. You always got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So thoughts. We're here to celebrate. I know that you've had your eye and your ear on it. What are your feelings?
Yeah. I mean, listen, the whole Virgo Lounge story is very much tied into the whole iLife story, right? Like their evolution tracks with our evolution as well. And when we kind of intersected in 2017, and I won't tell the story about how Gwenny keeps said that she won't come to Canada for Soulfest and then changed their mind at the last minute, etc. But at that moment, we realized that our paths were probably going to be tied together going forward. So, from that time, we've done a bunch of stuff together. Now I always say this, Gwenny, we were the very first people to do. I don't care what anybody says. The very first people in the urban market that did an online soul music festival.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on YouTube, and that spawned the Soulfest Collective track, and it's just been great. I mean, myself and Gwenny have a really close relationship, and I've been telling her to do this for a while, right? So it's been a good few years. I've been telling her that, why haven't you got everyone together? Why didn't you put everyone together and put out an EP? So I'm really happy that it's finally here. And I'm very, very proud of yourself and all of the Virgo Lounge team, and I consider you family. So
absolutely.
Thank you for this blessing.
Yes,
Thank you, Jay.
So this collective that we're here to celebrate and talk about consists of the one and only Miss Gwendolyn Collins here with us, Blaze, Alicia Glover, Micah Chevalier, Yzma, and David Hammett. And as a beautiful family that you are, exactly what you all exude as individuals, you feel it through this whole release. So I'm really excited to share this and be able to share this with everybody today. Gwendolyn, introduce your crew, please. Tell us who we're listening to tonight.
Oh, so you talking about the first song or just in general? Because there's a lot of people up on this joint.
Well, let's not do the songs first. Tell me a little bit about the individual players on your team, and then we're going to start digging in. Yeah.
I'd love to. So my right-hand man, my Virgo brother, Yzma, he helped so much. We did a lot of the recording ourselves. He actually came to Maryland, and we recorded from my home studio here. He did a lot of the marketing and the branding and the advertising. He did a lot of the backgrounds. Like, he worked so hard. And I always, I like to let Yzma know how much I truly do appreciate everything that he does for the Virgo Lounge.
Mm-hmm. And Yzma's the only one that's sort of outside of that DMV area. He's over there in Boston.
Yzma is in Boston. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Everyone couldn't make it tonight, but we also have Micah Chevalier. I've actually followed Micah before Micah even knew who a Gwenny or a Gwendolyn was. Micah was huge in the DMV area as far as being an artist. And then we finally connected, and we kind of been joined at the hip since then, especially through our love for Dawood Saeed, who this project is actually dedicated to and memory of. So Micah is just an indie artist, probably before any of us who are on this project. So, just being able to learn things from her. And one thing about Micah, if I'm like, girl, can you come here and help me with something? She's right here, never says no. I love it. So, Micah, thank you so much for that. Big shout out, so real quick, to Danita. We got Miss Ouch. I see Anissa. I can't see everyone who's on, but thank you guys so much for joining. And then David, who's not on camera, one of the most exciting things I feel that happened with David. David is an amazing singer. He shares the stage singing leads and backs with Regina Bell, like so many artists. And I just was like, how is his voice not heard yet to the masses? So it was so amazing to work with David. And I believe this is going to be the first song he's released as an independent artist.
Wow.
David, am I right or am I wrong? He's on mute.
You are absolutely correct.
So I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. And then we have Alicia Glover. Alicia is like my life coach. Also did a lot of backgrounds, gives me so much energy. She's come with me to Canada. As you guys know, she's just a burst of fun. She has an amazing voice. Her voice is so strong. She can do that whistle thing that I can't do. Unfortunately, she's not able to be here with us today, but also a part of it, been around from the beginning. And then we also have Blaze, who cannot be here with us today. I believe she has a gig. It was the first single that we released, Certified Lover, which so far has like 1,500 plays on Bandcamp. So she put us out there strong, y'all. She put the Virgo Lounge out there strong. So that's really cool. And I'm just so appreciative of everybody who wants to freaking deal with my ass.
But you get work done, Gwenny. and you get quality work
Okay.
done. So I'm really excited to get into it and share this thing with the masses. So are we ready?
Are we ready?
Are we ready? I think we're ready. All right, so we're gonna get into the premiere, exclusive release and showcase of Mellifluous Vibe, the latest EP by the Virgo Lounge, beautiful collective. But before we get into the first track by Blaze, Certified Lover, we got to intro this thing.
Well, we got to do the intro. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got to intro
Sorry.
this thing properly, right? So we can set the
Yeah.
tone, set the mood, and make sure the energy is ready for what we're about to do to them. Right?
Okay.
Right. Let's go, y'all.
All right, so let us pray. Gracious Father, we thank you, God, for just being good to us, God.
This song is for you.
Give us, Lord God, an extra boost of not only your strength, Lord God, that we can only get from you, but you give us an extra boost of your anointing, Lord God.
I dedicate all to you.
God, we pray, God, that our music, God, will prick the hearts of your people, God, to make them feel good, God. Something that they may even hear in a lyric, God, that may touch their heart, God.
Nothing more is true.
As we're just getting through, Lord God, keeping in mind that any and everything that we do, it is to the glory of you, Lord God.
My love for you.
We love you, we need you, Lord God, and we name and claim all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Let the church say,
Hey, Jay, can you hear me and Lucia? I'm wondering if we should just slide on over to YouTube.
Yeah, the sound on a Zoom is deteriorated. I think it's not
Yeah.
working, is it?
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm gonna can somebody put the link to YouTube? Because I want you guys to be able to hear this joint. You just won't be able to see it.
Yeah. I'll put the YouTube link
Okay, everybody.
in the chat.
and I know I said I
Go over to
wanna be
YouTube.
the one you come home to. I'm so in love.
So I think the people who are part of the Virgo Lounge will stay here.
Feel like I'm
Because I think people will
floating
be
and
able to hear us
flying
talk.
a cloud
They won't be able to get the full
nine.
function.
And all I wanna do right here with you. I put my stamp on it. You're certified. Certified lover. You're the only one for me. You're the only one. My love. Certified. You're the only one for me. So no, 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 no.
unmute yourself, please. Thank you.
Yes, yes, that is the first release off of the Virgo Lounge, Mellifluous Vibe, Certified Lover by Blaze. DJ Sessions. You know, this is the part I like about the release parties is that we have the opportunity to sort of talk about the vibe, the feel of it, your thoughts on it, and I always appreciate and await your colorful, impressions.
My colorful. Look, man, I'm a fan all the way through, man. Like, that's what it is. Like, let's be clear. When I first heard this, and I actually heard this a little bit earlier than most, yeah, I was like, what are you waiting for, Blaze? Like, why is this not coming out? And I'm glad she had it as part of the release of the Virgo Lounge EP. I think it was a great intro to, I think, what this EP is really showing us, and the kind of vibe, and really getting back to like real music, right, and real singers. It's a real challenge. Other than that, usually, especially with more modern music, that a lot of the music that we hear now is, you know, vocally and production-wise, it's just a little off. So it's great to have some good energy back in real soul music energy. Let's not talk neo soul. Let's not talk indie soul. Real soul music energy back in our lives.
I had the same feeling from it. My first listen, and then every time I've listened to it thus far, I feel like this is grown music. This is not. It's not the standard that we're sort of hearing in radio, which we definitely pride ourselves on as a whole. But this is grown folks music. Like, the singers are singing. You know, the music is not, as Patrick would say, like moody and anything like that. It's like just good soul music. Absolutely love it. Love the vibe. Big up to Blaze on this one.
Yeah, she definitely did her thing on that, and I thought it was the perfect introduction to our EP, because I just felt like it kind of just hit on everything. And you know, as you listen to the EP, you'll see that we all have a different sound, soulful in different ways. But I think Blaze just did a great job of just capturing who she is and what the Virgo Lounge is. The harmonies, the music. Again, big ups to Dawood Saeed. He actually produced the music for that project and did the mixing and the mastering.
And that's a beautiful thing too, because I know amongst all of you, not even amongst all of you, but amongst, you know, music in general, that jazzy, soulful genre, the loss of David Saoud was it's a major blow, I would say. You know, he's worked with some of the greats in music, and really instrumental in the sound that a lot of you guys have presented thus far. So tell me a little bit about sort of what it feels like in releasing this in tribute to him. What is behind that feeling?
I mean, it feels really good. As soon as I was like, hey, crew, let's do this, the first thing I thought of, honestly, was, wait, how the heck am I going to do this without him? That was like the first thing I thought. And then my second thought was Dawood like really was motivational to me whenever I was in the studio. He let me know I had a good voice, I had a strong voice. And so it led me to, I got to do this without him, because I know that he would want me to push through the same way he would force me to push through when we were in the recording studio together. And because he's worked with so many of us, it just really made sense. But I'll be honest, I miss him. I wish that this was something I would have thought of when he was here, so that he could have been a part of it, but he's in our hearts, and this is definitely for him.
That's beautiful. I'm a firm believer that, you know, when we lose those that are that special, their essence still remains with us. So all of the things that we learned and all of the energy that he shared with you absolutely can be felt throughout it all. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get into this next track. And this is Miss Micah Chevalier. Micah. Don't be shy, Micah. I see you up there smiling.
Hi.
How are you up there?
I'm good. Gwenny got me trying not to cry.
No.
Through this whole thing. But I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing you guys done. Now, you have the second song that we're going to listen to today, Tried It. And one thing about these songs on this track, there's so much personality behind these lyrics. I absolutely love it. So this track, tell me a little bit about you and this track, and also what it's like to have someone like Gwenny in your corner, like pulling you guys together to do something like this.
Oh my gosh. So first of all, I came to Gwenny and said, I really want your help in writing this because I wanted some of her flavor in mixed into this. So Dawood did this track because I asked him, I said, I want like a, that European soul type of flavor, like kind of like incognito-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did the track for me, and I asked Gwenny to help write it. And so the three of us got together, and this is what came out. And I don't know, I just feel kind of otherworldly right now that this is going to be out, and this is also a part of Dawood, and I'm excited. I don't know, I just have all kinds of, I'm also having these nervous feelings, but it's because, like when he said, he's not here with us.
Mm-hmm.
And this was one of the last things that we put together. So it really, really means a lot.
Beautiful. With that, y'all.
And I'm so glad that we have the iLive platform. You guys are family.
Yes.
You guys are family. And so this whole thing, with Blaze and Isma and Alicia and David, I mean, every single one of them, we're family.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just musicians, we're not just independent artists, but the fact that we can come together like this and support each other. And yes, we do support each other. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I think we're all really, really proud of. And, that we have, because it's important, you're out here putting out music on your own, and I feel like I have family behind me.
Yeah.
We push each other, we encourage each other, and that's just so important in all of this. So
it is. And Lucia, if I can just add, like I was sitting on my balcony when she sent me this music, and I think I turned it around to her in like 15 minutes because I love the music that Dawood produces, and I love Micah's voice.
Yeah.
I feel like I know Micah enough to know how to write for her and how not to write for me, but to still, like she said, put a little bit of Gwenny in it.
Right.
And I love it. The harmonies, the scatting, it's dope.
So this track is Micah with Dawood and a sprinkle of Gwenny inside.
Oh yes.
That's sounds like something, something tasty, like a food. Let's get nourished by it. This track here, Tried It, Micah Chevalier, written by the trio Gwenny, Micah Chevalier, and Dawood Saeed, the late great.
I tried it your way. You tried it my way. Yes, we tried everything. Boy, let's make this right. Falling in and out of love, it can be hard sometimes. It's like you'll never find true love. Nothing I wouldn't do for you. Trying every day, 'cause you're worth it. Come on, let's work this out, baby. Times they seem real hard for us right now. In and out of love. I'm willing to try everything to save our love. I'll try, you try, we try. I tried it your way. You tried it your way. You tried it my way. not perfect, but we're learning how to make it right. Living life every day. We make mistakes, but we're learning how to keep it tight. Forgiveness is the key to our love and learning how to make it right. Nothing I wouldn't do for you. Trying every day, 'cause you're worth it. Come on, let's work this out, baby. Times just seem real hard for us right now. In and out of love. I'm willing to try everything to save our love. I'll try, you try, we try. I tried your way. Tried it your way. You tried it my way. Oh, we tried it, tried it, tried. We've tried everything, everything. Boy, let's make this right. I try, you try, we try our way. I try, you tried, we tried our way. I try, you try, we try our way. I try, you try, we try our way. I tried it your way. You tried it my way. Yes, we tried everything. Boy, let's make this right. I tried it your way. You tried it my way. Yes, we tried everything. Boy, let's make this right.
Yes, that's Tried It by Micah Chevalier off of the Mellifluous Vibe by the Virgo Lounge. Y'all are killing me with it. I know. Don't laugh, Gwendolyn. I see you. Don't you laugh. But that's definitely a groove. I love it. See how you guys stay? Only family can laugh at one another this way. It's true.
No, I can't say it either. When I presented the titles to the group, they were like, "What?" I was like, "I can't say it," but Micah says it's so wonderful. She had to teach me how to say it.
So, Micah, can you please help us?
Mellifluous vibe.
Mellifluous Vibe. She says it so stush too, eh?
Mellifluous vibe.
Mellifluous Vibe, yes. It's that's a groove, Micah. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
With the sprinkles of
Hey,
all
real
y'all.
quick, yeah, the sprinkle the Gwenny, right?
Yep.
Just real quick, I just want to, here's a comment from YouTube. We tried, Micah. This is an absolute beautiful piece of art. I noted that we was proud. We have other people who were saying, let's try it. Someone else said, I love it, Micah. Someone else said, awesome arrangement. So, yes, Micah, great job.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tribute, you know? Beautiful tribute. I love it. I love it. All right, Gwenny, I want you to introduce this next one. I got to say, the lyrics to this next track we're going to get into, I definitely get a chuckle. There's so much attitude. And there's one lyric that, you know, I like to claim lyrics in songs. I'm definitely going to claim it, but I got to figure out who I'm going to use it, who I'm going to throw that at.
Okay.
This, tell me about this one with Alicia, Love You No More.
Well, number one, who else could sing this song but Alicia?
Exactly.
The way she sung it,
Yeah.
right? And I just would love to actually pass this over to Yzma, because Yzma worked with Alicia like 99% on this. I was the 1% that was there doing the recording, just like, you better sing, girl. that was my role in this. So I'd like to pass it to Yzma to talk about.
Yes, Yzma.
Yes. Oh, so it was fantastic working with obviously the whole crew, because we are the Virgo Lounge, but it was really cool working with Alicia and David because I've never really worked with artists that close. It's always, I usually write for myself and sing for myself. So yeah, around COVID, this song came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be a really good song for Alicia. And I wrote it around that time. And, you know, fast forward till now, you know, it's on the Mellifluous vibe.
Go ahead, Isma.
Yeah, and Alicia is the type of artist, you know, I've worked with her before. She'll come to you like, okay, Gwenny, can you write me a song? I'm like, okay, girl, give me an idea. What you want? I want it to sound like Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Mesa, with a little bit of Prince, and then if you can put a little Chuck Berry in there. Like, seriously, I'd be like, girl, you just gave me 4 or 5 artists, and Yzma was able to capture exactly what she wanted.
You back, Yzma?
Oh, what happened? Did I disappear?
Yes, you disappeared for a moment. You froze.
Oh, I don't. I was sitting here looking at the screen like, okay.
Like no one wants to say anything.
No, I was just. It was really great working with her, and she's a beast. Like, she is such a beast.
Yeah, there's so much energy, attitude. You exactly what she's saying. You feel it in the whole vibe of it. I love it.
The way that she like the way she sings, the attitude she gives on this track. This is her.
Yes,
like, it really is her. Like, she has a big personality like this. So
yes.
So it really shows. It shows a little bit of who she is. So.
All right, we're gonna get into this one. Love You No More. This is Alicia Glover off of the Mellifluous Vibe, the Virgo Lounge's latest release.
You know what? I just realized I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm done. See ya. Come on. Hey. Packed all your things, burned them up. It felt so good to watch them go up in flames. I can feel myself reviving. Yeah. If I'm to stay, nothing will ever change. Don't go pointing fingers at me. It's on your fault. Before you go, just know that.
She's not playing with that one at all. Whew. I love it.
He know it, don't he?
Oh man, let me tell you, when she called him the dirtbag, I was like,
You know
"Wah!" Yeah, definitely love the vibe, and it's such a different feel, right? There's this this kick underneath it. Love it. That is so Alicia. Like, don't talk to me like that, Alicia. I'm your friend.
Yes, that's so Alicia.
Yeah, I love
Big
it.
shout out to Tony Foley, who's still in the Zoom with us, looking like our manager over there, like he about to run Motown. I love it.
Welcome, welcome. I like that hat there, Tony. Very sharp brim. So this masterpiece that we're listening to, we're halfway through, but you definitely, you know that I always pump Bandcamp. I'm very I'm appreciative for the artists with the way that Bandcamp treats y'all, especially on the Fridays, and the fees that get transferred to the artists for their art, right? So make sure this is it's waiting for you. The virgolounge.bandcamp.com. It gets no simpler than that. Go on, purchase this thing, stream this thing, put it in your wish list, put it in your favorites list, put it in your playlist. But it's definitely a vibe that I want everyone to go in and pick up on for sure. The virgolounge.bandcamp.com. Right?
Thank you, Lucia.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
And, you know, we did that on purpose. I just want to let you guys know, as an artist and as a collective, we chose to use Bandcamp first. And Jay has been telling me to do that, and now I see why, because we definitely have already been able to get back, you know, a portion of what we put into it by having the sales directly through there versus waiting for that 0.00001 cents that we would get from Spotify if we would have just directly put it there. We will eventually put it there in time, just not right now.
You know what, as you say that, I'm really curious about your thoughts on, just from that independent artist standpoint, what is the solution to that? The fact that artists, you know, there is this one entity, Bandcamp, that I think is really taking the art seriously and taking people's work behind their craft seriously. But then there are the others, the Spotifys, the titles, and those that may be named that are cents of a penny or points of a penny that are being distributed. How does that, what do you think is the change to that, or solution to that?
I honestly don't know what the solution is. I know that it is what it is. I don't feel like it's going to get any better. So I can only do what I can do to try to recover from the money or whatever that we put into doing a project. So maybe the solution is Bandcamp, like the way we're doing it. We just started off here. We started off here, and eventually we'll end up there.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. And when they see that tide shifting, that all of these releases and all of these albums are breaking over on Bandcamp, maybe that will be the push to let them treat y'all right by them 0.0030 cents.
I just want to jump in. I just want to jump in and say something about that. Actually, can I have an opinion?
Yeah, of course.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've been having a few conversations with independent artists and other people that are trying to start labels, etc., and about pushing to Spotify, right? So, you know, Bandcamp, I think, is a great platform for everybody, and I've always encouraged people to go there first, release your music there first, and release it to the streaming services later. It's unfortunate that Bandcamp got swallowed up by a larger conglomerate late last year. So, you know, there's some rumors that Bandcamp may also be changing as well. Obviously, from a scalability perspective, they're getting more popular, and it became very expensive for them to run their service, right? So, of course, at that juncture, a large record company, a large record label swallowed up Bandcamp. So right now it's good. You know, at some point, you never know, in the next couple of years, it might turn into the equivalent of a streaming service, right? So, or they'll take more of a percentage of your money. I always encourage artists that if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Like build your website. Go back to building your own websites, building your own, you know, your own shopping carts, sell your own merchandise, because I think, you know, as these really good platforms start getting swallowed up by these larger conglomerates, and they're trying to standardize the model, right, and get as much revenue as they can, you know, we really have to educate ourselves, or even as ourselves as a music provider, as well as you guys as artists, really start to educate yourselves on how to start building out platforms for yourself, to start getting your own fans coming to your platforms and buying your music direct from artists, because I think that's the only way it's going to survive.
One of the other things that I'm actually a part of is I'm a Recording Academy member. Now, I know that everybody thinks it's just about Grammys and all that other stuff, but one of the things that I actually took part in was something called Grammys on the Hill, where we went to our legislators and said our opinion. You know, we're musicians, we need to be compensated on a greater scale for this, and what's happening with the streaming services is unfair. We've made a little bit of a progress, and I'm proud to say that I was actually a part of that movement and want to continue to be part of that movement, because we did see a little bit of result, but it still needs to be fought for. Like, we got a little bit of an increase over the past 5-6 years, but it's not enough, because it's still pennies. So that's one of the things that's happening in the background to help kind of propel this issue, you know? So I know it's not like a whole lot so far, but you know, every little bit helps, because, you know, we're all in the same pot at this point.
Very true. Very true.
You know?
Maybe you guys need to do, you know, not only go back to the, I'm going to say, like, selling it out the trunk, so you are your distributor and just doing it on your own, but I mean, what if artists decided to strike, you know, and refuse to have their music played on certain platforms and start pulling their music from these platforms? Maybe that may make a difference, you know. But then will the really big ones that actually move them make that commitment as well? That's the bigger question.
It's happening right now with SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
With all of the writers, yeah.
Yeah, some way to move the needle, but it's gonna be in the pocket, right? All right. Well, the way to alleviate that for these fine artists here, of course, is to cut that out and just head to Bandcamp. By far, if y'all know, I guess most of us here on iLive absolutely, you know, we're big on what they do, because to say I'm going to pay $15 for an album and know on Friday when I pay that $15, that artist is getting my $15, that I really like. You know, I really, really like that. So it's a big thing. Jump on over to Bandcamp and let's support the sound. All right. Yes. Now.
Go on over.
Yeah, go on over. Go on. I would sing it, but you know, I got real singers here, so I'm gonna leave that for these ladies. Now we're gonna swing over. Now we've got some fellas on this album, and we're gonna start to dig into the sound of these young men with these voices. Good gracious. So the first one we're gonna start this second set is coming out of Boston, and Yzma, the wonderful Yzma with this angelic voice. Feeling You. Tell me about this one, Yzma. Who are you singing this? You know I always ask you these questions, but who are you writing this one for? Who are you feeling?
I was writing you, Lucia. I was writing for all of you.
See, that's what I was hoping for.
I mean, it's a feel-good song. It's, you know, I hear a lot of not so feel-good songs on the radio, and I'm tired of hearing that. And, you know, I want to bring some feel-good music to people's ears.
So you wrote, you work with Alicia and had Alicia getting rid of people, and then you come with the feel-good. I see how you do it, Yzma. I see.
And if I could just add one thing.
It's a balance.
It is. If I can add one thing, the big premise of this particular project was that we felt like we were just hearing so much sad music, like, let me cut my wrist, I'm so in love and he doesn't love me anymore. And I said, guys and gals, we need to bring something that, I mean, even if the words may be a little like Alicia, right? We still wanted to bring something where people could move in their seat to the music, not just slow drag. I want you to two-step. I want you to put your shoulders in it. I want you to move side to side. So that was a big thing. And when I heard this song, A Draft, Yzma and I share a lot of music. I think I was laying on your bed in Boston. I was like, hey, that's A Draft again. You gotta do something with that.
It's true. It's true. So this track here, I definitely love it, and I receive it. This one is by Yzma, the Virgo Lounge Mellifluous Vibe exclusive release. Feeling You is the name of this one.
I'm so elated, and I gotta keep it real. Every time you come around, I can't help the way I feel. You know it's the truth. When you're gone, I can't seem to get you out my mind. You're stuck in my thoughts, and it seems like I got nowhere to go. So before you leave, I think you should know. You should know that I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. You know I can't help myself believe it when I say that I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Something beyond what we can grasp. Yeah, I know you feel it too. Just say you do. Now, when you're gone, I can't seem to get you out my mind. You stay stuck in my thoughts. Got nowhere to go. Before you leave, I gotta let you know. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. You know I can't help myself believe it when I say that I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. You know I can't help myself believe it when I say that I'm feeling you. Every time you come around, I can't control myself. I'm feeling like I'm on cloud nine, and I know you feel it too. Just say that you do. So I gotta let you know, 'cause I don't want us to run out of time. Before you leave, I gotta let you know. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I just wanna know I'm feeling you. So you can find out that I'm feeling, yeah. And the feelings ain't never gonna stop now, yeah. I just wanna know, baby, will you give me a sign now so you can find out, yeah.
Feeling You by Yzma off of the Mellifluous Vibe EP released exclusively here on iLive, the Virgo Lounge, y'all. I love it. Absolutely love it. You know what I love about Yzma? You know what I love about you, Yzma, and your vocals? It's so rich. You know, there are so many layers that lap over one another and play with each other. And you know what I mean? It's so full of these beautiful sounds and harmonies and melodies.
I
Absolutely love it.
Love harmonies, and I think one big reason is because I listen to a lot of Brandy, and Brandy is like the harmony queen.
I hear that.
And ever since I started listening to her, that's really like made me focus a lot on harmonies.
I can completely feel that. Now that you say that, I exactly understand where that comes from. It's beautiful, beautiful. Love that track. Gwenny, how do you feel about this one? This is your boy Yzma.
I love everything that he does.
Oh,
But I mean, I really, really love this tune. And again, always grateful because she shared it with me first. And of course, I always have my goddamn opinions. And, you know, well, I didn't work on stuff, but I gave a few ideas and I was like, oh, should he listen to whatever?
Yeah.
But I think it's amazing. Yzma has the quality of his voice is just amazingly amazing. But I love this for him. And Yzma, as you know, kind of crosses over into different genres also.
Yes.
This one kind of gave me an Usher feel. That's what it did for me.
Yes.
Gave me a little Usher feel. So
Well, thank y'all so much. And it's always such a pleasure to be on iLive. And it's always such a pleasure to be with my Virgo Lounge family.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Last time I had you on with me, Yzma, it was just before you started doing your Spanish album and releasing all of that music. And I tell you the truth, people would laugh. I didn't know what you were saying, but I knew the lyrics. And I had my own dance moves. It was on, Yzma, I'm telling you. So yeah, it's good to see you again and it be for such a beautiful project. I love what you guys are doing with it.
I love everything like that we do, and this is just an extra bonus. And I was just telling Wendy, this is such a huge accomplishment, like to have this full project come together so beautifully.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Definitely gotta agree. Now we have.
I'm sorry.
No.
It was, you know, it's almost like the project was not trying to project. But we made it project.
Yeah, there was a lot happening, a lot happening.
There was a lot happening, a very lot happening.
And that just makes it that much sweeter. You all have angels over you, most definitely, shining over the project without a doubt. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I just thank everyone, especially the people who have pre-ordered the project. I just thank everyone for their grace and their patience, because it was me who was holding up the project, but everyone just surrounded me with love, and everyone was like, girl, don't worry about it. We got you. We don't mind waiting. So it was amazing to continue to feel love from my listeners in that type of way.
Yeah, it's definitely the love between you all is very evident. I know when everything was coming together, there was so much worry and such, but you have a lot of love wrapping around you, across the border and all of that as well.
Yeah.
And it will definitely continue, but it's a beautiful thing that was created through some really, really rough times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, this next one, another one of the fellas, we are talking about, of course, David Hammond, who, Gwenny, when you were saying earlier, you said, this is his first release. In my mind, I'm saying, okay, it wasn't just me, because I could not find any music. Yeah. And I thought I was going crazy, because I like to dig and search. So yeah. I'm actually really excited that this is where it's getting presented, and he's getting presented to the world with. His voice is just kick down the door, powerful, right? And this is the song that I said, I feel that it's about you guys. It's about the love between you all, the camaraderie, the care between you all. This song, as I listen to it and I feel the song, I feel like this is a homage to you all as a grouping.
Yeah, and for me, I don't want to say this is the one that I like the most. This is the one I am the most passionate about. Because if you know David, then you would know why. Number two, like we truly worked on this together, and I'm not gonna lie, like we had to push David a little bit, like, come on, babe, I know you can write, come on. And we're like on Zoom writing sessions, and I don't know what it was, but we just couldn't get through it. And then it again, things take time. It happens. So this is something that I wrote, Yzma wrote, and David wrote. Like, it's 3 writers on this, and it captures, it just makes you happy. It's nothing else you can do but move and smile and love your life when you hear this song, because David is such an angel and such a motivational person. It was nothing else that he was ever gonna come out with as his single. It was gonna be, let me motivate you. Let me let you know that I love you. Let's work this out. Let's be a group. Like it's David, and I'm ready because I'm getting up when this one come on.
Let's get Gwenny up, y'all. This is David Hammett with Love Feels.
I'd rather be with friends and family. This is just pure joy. Good vibes, good love. Feels like blessings from above. 'Cause it don't matter when they're apart. Oh, I love my people. They always got my back. And that's just how love feels to me. Feels like a breeze. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for them. And this love feels good. Kind of love feels so good. Family, we've shared intimate conversation. Your shoulder was mine to lean on, and mine was yours too. If when they're apart, through the good times and the bad, I love my people. They always got my back. And that's just how love feels to me. It's like the breeze. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for them. And this love feels good. It feels so good. I'm staying by your side. I'm so excited. I always knew we would stay united. And this love feels good. This love feels good. Yeah, yeah. Don't have to be blood to be family. Weather, life storms, whatever I'll be your shoulder to cry on. Don't have to be blood to be count on me. Weather, life storms, let me breathe. Yeah. And this love feels good. I'm so excited. I always knew we would stay united. And this love feels good. Whenever you're going through, life can bring some ups and downs. I'll stand with you to lift you up, to walk with you. We're forever connected. So amazing.
That feels good. Feels really, really good. I love that. Big up to David Hammond on his, his release.
He was preaching.
Singing his face
Oh,
Yes.
You was preaching the word, man.
And I saw you getting your lean on back there, Gwenny. I saw.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's got to feel
I love
good.
it.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Now, this last one we're about to get into, last but absolutely not least, this is another one that my feet were I was driving to this one and I was having a bit of a groove session back there. But this is you, Gwenny. This is Gwendolyn Collins and your track, What You Say. Tell me about your track.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I just wanted something that people could dance to, snap to, clap their fingers to. I didn't make it very difficult. I want people to be able to sing this along with me very quickly, like just kind of hear it like one time. And that's exactly what I gave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to call it simple, but I wanted people to be able to rock with it very quickly. And that's what I did. And I like it.
I love it. Yeah, I definitely love it. This one here, we're going to jump into Gwendolyn Collins' track here on the Mellifluous vibe. Make sure you're jumping over to Bandcamp now because you have nothing to do but to dance and enjoy it, right? The weekend is almost over. You might as well end it with some grooves. Let's get into this one. What You Say, Miss Gwendolyn Collins.
You say, hey, let's have a conversation. We've been holding back so long, fighting with the same things, trying to not fall in love, pushing back our feelings, ignoring all the same old signs, too busy steady lying, hoping that we can't deny. Playing games. You know that you want this, and you, boy, I want you to. Too afraid to admit. So let me show you. Hey, boy, I really wanna show ya. Ooh, boy, I wanna get to know ya better. What you say, hey, boy, I really wanna show ya. Ooh, boy, I wanna get to know ya. What you say, we make moves to make it so much better. What you say, how about me and you live our life together? What you say, we make moves to make it so much better. Baby. What you say, how about me and you live our life together? Hey, hey, boy, this thing got a hold on me. Ooh, boy, let's stop playing games. You know that you want this. Ooh, feel the same. I feel the same. Let's stop playing games. Hey, boy, I really wanna show ya. Ooh, boy, I wanna get to know ya better. What you say, hey, boy, I really wanna show ya. Ooh, boy, I wanna get to know ya better. What you say, what you say, what you say.
Hey girl, this thing got a hold on me.
What you say, what you say, what you say.
Hey girl, this thing got a hold on me.
What you say, what you say, what you say.
Hey, boy,
I really wanna show ya. Ooh, boy, I wanna get to know ya better. what you say. Hey, boy, I really wanna show ya. Woo, boy, I wanna get to know ya better. Don't you wanna be down with the Virgo Lounge? Don't you wanna be down with the Virgo Lounge? Don't you wanna be down with the Virgo Lounge? Hey, I wanna be down. I wanna be down.
What you say, Gwenny?
I'm glad. Look, I'm glad to see that people are moving to it, because that's exactly what I want it to happen. Big ups to Micah for doing those high backgrounds for me. I was like, Micah, come on, girl. I need you to get up, in heaven for me. I'm gonna stay down,
Yes.
in the alto portion. You go ahead and push it up there for me. Big ups to Keem, who's not here, but Keem is a big supporter of the Virgo Lounge. I met him through Isma. Keem, I was like, Keem, come on, do the male part for me. Do the male part for me. And I feel like he delivered.
Yes.
Once again, somebody who's never really, put out a project. And the biggest up to my beautiful cousin, Lovin'. Y'all hear me talk about her all the time. That's her at the end helping me say, don't you want to be down with the Virgo Lounge? She was right there with me in the studio, actually in Atlanta. I went to Atlanta to record this song. And I love my cousin, and I'm so glad that I will forever be able to have her voice on something that I created. I love you, cousin.
Oh, I love you too, cousin. You did a fantastic job, right? Wow. So we've gotten through these tracks. I'm so excited for you guys, because I think this is gonna really make some movements. It feels so good to just have some nice, good, thick soul music. And I couldn't imagine a better bunch to do that so beautifully.
Thank you. So, thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Just a couple. Yeah, I definitely appreciate everything you guys do. So that's what's up.
Yeah, I want to, before we're gonna do, because I don't want you guys to go anywhere just yet. We have an outro. We're gonna run our outro, and then I want to give you all a moment just to field if there are questions or if there are any queries that the folks that are listening in with us may want to ask you all. Because we have the opportunity to chat with the crew themselves, right? So I want to thank you guys for this session. I want to thank you guys for bringing it home to iLive. It's a really beautiful thing to sit back and see the creations coming out of the DMV, reaching out to Boston area. It's beautiful to see what you guys are putting together and creating. And I mean, for me, I think the joy is just knowing that you're going to come back to Toronto and do it live here. That's really what's most important for all of it, just come on home, and we'll feed you and all, we do well. We'll do well with the grub. We'll feed you and all.
Barbecue.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for you guys. Like I said, this is a release that is available right now on Bandcamp exclusively. So for all of you out there that got the vibe that I did this evening, make sure that you jump over to the virgolounge.bandcamp.com. Exclusively on Bandcamp, and support for the artist is paramount and key, and that's where we know that it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, awesome. Are we gonna talk about the outro before we play it?
Yeah,
or?
you know what? That's why I paused for a moment. I'm like, you know what? We should say something about this outro because it's unique. I wasn't expecting it, and the voices. Well, of course I know one of the voices, but the choice of the voices. Tell me a little bit behind that.
Well, I wanted to have the voices on the outro of two of the men who have supported me the most in my venture as not just an independent artist, but mostly my venture as being a moderator and a promoter of other independent music. And Jay is one voice, and Mike Lewis, aka D Black, is the other voice. I'm not saying I don't have other supporters, but these two right here have stuck with me through thick and thin. And I'm not just talking about in my ear, talking about you can do it, Gwenny. I'm talking about showing up showing out. I'm talking about money. I'm talking about going with me to London. You know what I'm saying? Like just supported me more than just the I got you, the bigger bicker. You know, they were there for me through thick and thin. And also they're my friends now. Like when I was going through the stuff with my mom, Jay, you know, he reached out to me immediately and he's like, you know what? Don't worry about this right now. We're gonna get through this. He always makes it feel like it's we. That it's not just me over here. And I go to Jay for advice. You know, sometimes I had to go to him like, hey, I'm kind of struggling in this one space right now. And I know he's going to be a little mean about it, but I like it. No, honestly, Jay, I love you. I love how direct you are with me because I need that.
Don't tell him that, please.
And
Gwenny,
I love
please.
you too, Michael Lewis.
What you mean? I'm not direct.
Please, Gwenny.
I said I love how direct you are.
I'm not direct, man. I'm very gentle with you, Gwenny, because I know you have a.
Oh, is that gentle?
Oh yeah, you got a sensitive soul.
What? I'm sensitive. Wait a minute.
Well, then don't ever not be gentle with me. Then, goddamn.
Well, not speaking on behalf of Mike, but I'll speak on behalf of Mike as well. I think myself and Mike are firm believers in yourself and the whole of your outlook on life and what you wanted to do and what you wanted to achieve. And everybody as part of the Virgo Lounge, we all believe in all of you guys, right? So we're always going to be there to help you, guide you, be that voice in your ear. Or sometimes there's days I just want to grab Gwenny and just, shake her a little bit, like, come on, Gwenny, let's go. But she did, and even through that difficult time you just had, giving you the space to be able to get where you need to get to. Like I said to you, it's like, it will all come together in time when you're ready to kind of get back on the saddle and complete it, then that's what we need to do. And we still have to do the official kind of mini concert thing, because I was looking forward to hosting that and that kind of disappeared.
Yes.
So
we'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, super proud. Great EP. Great EP. But so thank you for letting me have my voice on your piece of art. Fantastic. Thank
Love you, Jay.
Oh, let's take it out. Let's send this one out with the voices of D Black and DJ Sessions. podcast form. Now, again, before we just jump out there and reach for some of our questions out there, Bandcamp, again, make sure that you reach out. Yeah, we're gonna start there. Gwenny, where's my curator actually? DJ Sessions. What questions do we have out there? Are we feeling out there? Are we seeing out there?
All right. Let me see.
Now, again, before.
Yeah, let me see what questions are inside the chat room. Can you guys hear me?
This is actually really wonderful to have like a pocket session.
The sound just came back.
Yeah. I was kind of looking inside of the studio remotely where Lucia is and see what the issue was, and I saw what the issue was. We might actually have to get a chance to play now we've gotten the right scene. You can actually play the outro if you want.
Yeah.
On this scene.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, let's replay the outro so everyone can hear it.
All right, we're gonna run this outro one more time for the people in the back.
Hey, this is DJ Sessions, CEO of iLive Music and head curator of iLive Radio.
Hey, music family, this is D Black. I had the pleasure of meeting Gwendolyn Collins back in 2016, and I've been fortunate to be a part of the early formation of this musical collaboration called the Virgo Lounge.
I just want to congratulate my friends, my family, my brothers and sisters.
So shout out to Gwendolyn Collins,
Winnie,
Alicia Glover, Blaze, Micah Chevalier, Yzma, and David Hammett for creating a project that personifies the Virgo Lounge.
It's been an absolute honor to watch this idea grow to this a wonderful and fitting expression of artistry.
Because the Virgo Lounge is a vibe, a mellifluous vibe.
Stay out, peace.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl and your good friend Gwendolyn Collins, aka the storyteller, and most importantly, curator of #The Virgo Lounge. It has been amazingly amazing working on this project, and I want to thank you, the listener, you, the presenter, and I really want to thank #The Virgo Lounge Crew. The end.
I think you got that.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, excellent.
The end.
You're so cute, Gwenny. So cute. So let's see. Do we have any question session? Are we?
We do have a couple of questions in the chat room. One from T Smooth. Knowing the album is an amazing tribute, what was the most standout moment for putting this project together? What was your most standout moment? That moment.
The most standout moment for me was when we were all here in my home together, and we prayed together, which is like that was us really praying in the intro. That wasn't like us recording it. That was just me and Yzma recording everything was going on. So for me, it was the fact that we really showed love for each other through this project. The end result, I love it, but what I was able to feel for me on the inside, especially with, what I was dealing with, just to be covered with so much love by such amazing artists, that was the big thing for me. I can't speak for the other artists, but that was big for me.
I think that was the same. Like, it was just being out in Maryland and working on everything, and then the cookout and listening to all the songs. But we listened to the songs, and then David showed us what he came up with on his track, and I thought very standout. And not only that, but the end. Just a few days ago when Gwenny was like, "We're about to, release this project like next week," and I was like, "Oh, put the battery on my back. Let's go."
Give me an outro. Give me an outro. And Yzma does a really good job taking my ideas. Yzma does all that other stuff. I'd be like, this is what I want to happen. Like 15 minutes later, he's sending me something on WhatsApp, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So
She did an awesome job.
Yeah, I don't know if Micah maybe has a standout.
Oh yeah.
Smooth.
I mean, I think the whole when we got together at the to have the picnic and all that good stuff with all of us sitting there in the same space and just being able to have a good time with each other, love on each other. That was it for me too. Yeah.
Oh, I see a good question. Okay.
Yeah, so do I. So, coming from Keem D inside the chat room on YouTube, the question is: would we be getting a live album show in the near future?
That's for me.
The pressure begins.
I don't know how near it will be in the future, but the venue is paid for. The band is partially paid. Like everything was done. I just didn't have the mental space to keep moving forward with continuing to put together a live show because I am the lead of the group. And I didn't want to disappoint them or quite honestly myself and especially our listeners. I just wasn't there. But I'm down to make it happen. I'm not sure when it's going to happen. I was telling Jay, I was like, Jay, okay, I got this venue. It's paid for. We could do something. Little Live, Virgo Lounge. But yeah, I do hope that we get to perform this live. And that was another thing. When we were writing a lot of these songs, I also was thinking about how is this going to come across live? And I feel like every song is going to be great performed with a live band. I really do. Yeah. Just as exciting as you heard it, it'll probably be more exciting in person. Because Jay and Lucia, you see how we cut up on stage.
You guys go off. You guys go off.
You guys definitely do go off on stage. I have footage. Anytime we come to Canada.
And the synergy between you all, the way that you all know one another, I mean, it's so... I mean, even impromptu when you're not on the stage and you guys just go off, it's a ridiculous situation, So I look forward to flying on out there. I might just say the date and we'll be there. Yeah, most definitely.
I hear that. All right. Couple more questions. T Smooth again. Any plans for the crew to venture to the UK?
Somebody books us.
I would love to.
Tony, you got some people over there. Tony, are you from the UK, right? You're from London?
Yeah. I was born in the UK. I'm originally from Ghana, but I spent so many years in the UK, so I love everything about the UK.
Yeah. I would love to go back to the UK, but I want to go when it's not 20 degrees.
Yeah.
I've always been there in October and November. I'd love to go back. They have a great listening audience over there. I'd love to go back. I just don't know if I'll do like another self-promotion or just wait until, maybe somebody calls me and they're like, we want to book you, Gwenny. And I'm like, well, then you got to book my whole crew.
That's right. That's right.
Does your whole crew stretch north too?
Huh?
Does your whole crew stretch north of the border too?
Of course.
Oh, there you go.
You know how we do.
As long as we care about that, that's cool.
Quick question.
I stay passport ready.
Quick question. I consider my jazz cafe, man.
I performed there.
No, I mean with the new
yeah.
one. Oh, you did?
I have performed at Jazz Cafe before, before you knew me.
Okay. Jazz Cafe is my spot. I love that spot.
Yeah, we love to. That's a great question. T. Make it happen.
Yeah, we got T Smooth in the chat room. I'm sure with him and the hype, and between him and the hype, and all the crew over there, I'm sure someone will pull the trigger and get that done. All right. So another question's come in. What is expected from each artist in terms of what is to be expected, I'm assuming, from each artist in terms of any solo projects or what's to come collectively or solo? So are there going to be any solo projects coming with you guys, or is it going to be another Virgo Lounge EP, or are we going to have a Virgo Lounge album? Like, where's this going? What's next?
I know for me, once we get through this, I am going to start working on storytelling side 3. Because if I don't, Yzma's going to kill me. So I am going to personally start working on storytelling side 3. That's for me.
Push her to do it, just like she pushed me to release music.
Yeah, I'm working on a album as well, so I'm working on some music.
And I'm working on some music as well. I'm working on a Spanish project still, which is completed, but it still has some little things that I gotta
Yeah.
But also, I think I'm having fun releasing good music.
You look like it. It looks like you're having an absolute blast. Yeah.
I love to share what I come up with. Before it was very difficult because I didn't have the confidence, but thank God I'm in a different place now. Thank you for my Virgo Lounge family as well. I'm in a different space now, and I'm having fun releasing music. I want to be able to just get better at being very successful with this music, monetary wise too.
Yeah.
But I'm having fun. I'm gonna be releasing music from here till whenever.
And I know David's not here. I'm going to speak for him. I would love to work on being like a producer if David wanted to put out like a full EP. I would love to do that with him. Love. You know that's my sweet spot, Jen.
I know. And you hear it, and you hear it in all of the tracks that's been released, including, I know Blaze is sitting on a treasure trove of stuff that she's been always teasing all the time and letting you hear little snippets, but it's not quite coming out, but eventually it will. So, we've got another question inside the chat. We're going to take a couple more before we sign off. Here's an interesting one. Is the Virgo Lounge coming back to Facebook?
Should the Virgo Lounge come back to Facebook?
I don't know. T-Smooth asked a question.
I love doing the first Mondays. I loved it. I would love to bring it back.
So much fun.
I would love to bring it back. We had way more fun than y'all could see. Oh my God. Yeah, I loved it. And it gave us an opportunity where I feel like it did open up a whole new audience. I mean, of course, when I first started it, like nobody was really, not nobody, but the numbers weren't that big. But then I was very consistent. Every Monday I did a Virgo Lounge in some form. It would just be me. And then every first Monday is when we had the crew together, the entire crew. We had so much fun. People loved it. We had artists coming from different states being a part of the Virgo Lounge. I had an artist that cried. She just couldn't believe that we actually had formed this type of relationship within music, because we weren't hating on each other. And I don't want this person to do good. Like, she cried when she came to the Virgo Lounge. So yes, T-Smooth, I want to bring the Virgo Lounge back to social media.
Good. I was about to say, I think you just talked yourself into something that you're going to have to do now going forward.
Uh-oh.
And Lisa and I will be there pushing her to do so.
Right.
I'll be pushing her too. We'll be pushing her too. All right, let's get one more. Let's get one more question in. This is for Yzma. Being that you were on the part of the writing process for 3 tracks on the project, how do you determine how to write for each artist?
I listen to them because I think that it's important to really listen to what they like, listen to their music. Like if I'm gonna sit here and try to collaborate with somebody, I need to get to know them, like musically at least, to know their style, to know what they like. And then, I put my own little thing into it, and but it's really just listening to the artist.
All right, we got that. All right, so Lucia Dee, I think that's all the questions from the chat room.
Beautiful.
I think we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
Once again, we got technology to eventually work for us. This was fun again. Why is it always so much fun when we do stuff, Gwen? It's never straightforward, eh? Let's like
never.
Get it right in there. Get it right in there.
But you know, they say the things.
Easy. It ain't meant to be easy.
Yeah, the things that are most worth it are the things that you have to go through a little bit of challenge to get to, right? So this has definitely been worth it. Bumps and all.
Bumps and all.
Bumps and all. Yeah, guys, I really want to thank you again for actually this creation. Really refreshing and really good to feel music like this. And you guys together collectively have put together something that's really beautiful. And I think all them tours are going to come. I see you guys heading to the UK soon. I feel it in my vision. It's coming to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I put that out there for you guys. When we get through, we have like a few minutes left. And what I'm going to do as we're going out of here is to just share a little bit of your sounds, even collectively and individually, as we make our way out of the building. And we're going to start with Yzma and Gwenny when we get into that little portion. But thank you all again. To those of you listening, I want to thank you all for coming and enjoying this session, the official release and showcasing of the Mellifluous vibe by the Virgo Lounge. See that, Mike? Hey, now I got that.
Yeah, where's my Virgo Lounge t-shirt? Just to be clear for everybody, because I know T Smooth just asked about the Bandcamp being out, the album being out on Bandcamp now. It's not out until the end of this week, correct? Officially.
It's on the 29th. It's on the 29th, but they can they have the ability to pre-order it. It'll be released on September 29th.
Yes.
Okay. So it's released on the 29th, people. You can pre-order via Bandcamp. We'll put a link in the chat. We'll put another link inside the chat. Please go and support the music. We will be featuring the Virgo Lounge as the iLive Artist of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to hear them every single day. You'll be able to hear this album every single day at 5:30 EST as part of our support of the Virgo Lounge and the project and everything else that they do. So that's our feature. You didn't know I was going to do that, right, Gwenny? You didn't think I was going to feature you this week?
I didn't, but I knew you was gonna do it eventually.
So don't forget to check it out right here on iLive Radio Toronto, 5:30 every single day between Monday and Friday, the day of the release. You'll be able to get that preview listen to all those tracks you heard today right here on iLive.
Thank you, Jay.
Anytime. All right.
Before we get out of here, we have one thing that really has to happen before we go, y'all. Sessions.
What's that?
I'm gonna need for you to say the name of the album.
Me or Jay?
Nope, Sessions.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I ain't saying that, bro. I'm British. I can't get my tongue around that.
The M word.
The M word. It's the vibe, you know.
It's the M word vibe. That's what I call it.
Yes, the M word.
Yes. Make sure you guys roll out there and get that for sure. Bandcamp. thevirgolounge.bandcamp.com.
Thank you. If I could just say one last thing, I promise I'll be like 10 seconds. To every person in the Virgo Lounge who has ever rocked with me on this album, previous tours, I just want to let you guys know that I love you so much and you complete me in a way that you don't even realize. So always thank you for trusting me with your mother freaking.
No.
Yeah.
Beautiful, y'all. With that, let's get into some Yzma. I'm going to send us out here with Gwendolyn Collins, Yzma off of his latest English release, Superhuman. This track called Superhuman. Peace and blessings, y'all. Thank you for rolling through with us.
We can hang out there, right?
Sun so bright, shining on my golden skin, and I can See, I'm no longer who I used to be. Furthermore, I have to believe the road ahead will set me free. I can see so much better when I believe I'm superhuman. Life's so beautiful through all the ups and downs. If ever you feel you're about to fall, ground. See, I'm no longer who I used to be. I stand so perfectly, yeah. Furthermore, I choose to believe the road ahead will set me free. Yeah. You can see so much better when you believe you're superhuman. We can see so much better when we believe we're superhuman. And if you ever feel you're about to fail, when everything is going so wrong, I encourage you, keep on reminding yourself we are superhuman. I think I like you. Yeah, you. I think I like you.
Your smile from way across the room. We were strangers. I was bashful too. We were dancing from across the floor. Heart racing 'cause I knew I want more. Had to be closer. Had to get real closer. Hey, babe. Gwendolyn in the house. Come on, ladies, let's see what it's about. I think I like you. I think I wanna know your name. I wanna know you. Do you feel the same? Here we go. Hey, baby, tell me what's your name. Love your style and your swag's insane. Come on over, tell me what you like. Gwendolyn, wanna take a bite. Come here when I look you over. Real tight, gotta get you closer. Ooh, you smell nice like I knew you would. Here's my number and my name. Damn, you look good. I saw your eyes smiling back at me. We were lovers. In our fantasy. We were smiling from across the floor. Heart pacing when you said you want more.
your style and your swag's insane. Love your style and your swag's insane. Hey baby, tell me what's your name? Love your style and your swag's insane. Gwendolyn wanna take a bite, but Sydney's gonna treat you right. Sydney's gonna treat you right. Gwendolyn wanna rock with you. Gwendolyn wanna rock with you. Micah, make your dreams come true. Micah, make your dreams come true.
missing piece. Always had a gift for a melody to carry my thoughts to release. But in you I found all I need and more. A kindred spirit, we make a perfect pair. Now we flow freely, blending notes with ease, creating perfect harmony. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. As we're standing here, you and I, with this simple thing in mind, to sing a sweet, sweet song all day long through a melody and rhyme. But in you I found all I need and more. Kindred spirits, we make a perfect pair. Now we flow freely, leading notes with ease, creating perfect harmony. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la. We are perfect harmony. Spirits once apart, now joined at heart. We once were lost, but now we're found. Together we will soar to unknown heights. We are perfect harmony. Spirits once apart, now joined at heart. We once were lost, but now we're found. Together we will soar to unknown heights. We are perfect harmony. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, we are perfect harmony. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, we are perfect harmony. La 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 la, la 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 we are perfect harmony.
You are now listening to Honey Drop on iLive Radio.
Hey.
Yes, yes. 5:57 p.m. here in Toronto. We are about to jump on out of here. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Really, really special evening, really special event celebrating the upcoming release of Mellifluous Vibe. That is the latest upcoming EP by the Virgo Lounge. Definitely jump onto Bandcamp and grab your pre-release. You know I'm big on Bandcamp. But if you missed it, we will make sure that you were able to hear today's vibe session again. But big shout out and congratulations, blessings to Gwendolyn Collins, Blaze, Alicia Glover, Micah Chevalier, Isma, and David Hammett on a beautiful release. And thank you for bringing it here to iLive, home to High Live, to celebrate this monumental occasion, right? Mellifluous Vibe, jump on to Bandcamp, thevirgolounge.bandcamp.com, and get your digital copy, all right? Exclusively on Bandcamp. You can't get it anywhere else right now, all right? Big shout outs to each and every one of you. Make sure you tune in each and every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. For Honey Drop, y'all. We got a brand new 10 drop coming next week, and Beats Beneath featured producer Daniel Crawford, all right? Make sure you come vibe out with me. Until then, peace and love, y'all.
Listening to Honey Drop on iLive Radio.
Really wanna be the one you can call on, babe. I swear that I won't let you down. I'll be around. Solemn promise. I'll be the air you breathe, the food you need to make you feel alive. I'll be for everything. Won't you come and get you some of this? Black girl magic.
You are now listening to Honey Drop on iLive Radio.